I'm from South Carolina. I moved out here, and they had me thinking Orange County was just the Holy Grail. Oh, you go to Orange County, they got that money in Orange County. I'm from LA, so bro, I'm gonna have to take a detour real quick, put me on game about to ride, and then we'll get back on track. Don't lose your train of thought.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to the LA Rams, but
whoa, let's talk about this. Hold on. Sometimes you just gotta go with how you feel.
I am old enough to remember a time where it was weird to be on the internet.
My name is Trey Hatton.
This is Rob Palacio.
This is gonna be a beautiful thing for sure.
Woo! 5 miles. 5 miles.
I'm talking about you got it in quick too.
I did.
You've been getting it in so much. You done got into a little rhythm.
Yeah. I got a little jog going now. So I did the first 3 miles in less than an hour.
Oh, wow.
I was at 52, 53 minutes.
Next thing you know, the whole thing gonna be a jog.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I was about to ask you think that when the kids start back school, do you think it's going to deter the timing of the workout? Are you gonna have to rework the schedule?
No, I'll just have to, because right now I'm already doing it at different times. I'm just like, I've just gotten to the point where, I don't leave myself any room for excuses.
Yeah.
So it's been, okay, I can do it in the morning. Either I get up early or I go late, and then again at night. So what I do is I break it up into pieces, either 2 or 3 pieces. So like I've been making sure no matter what, most days, no less than 5 miles, but usually 6 to 7 miles a day. So I'll do 3 miles in the morning, like 2 miles in the afternoon if I can, and then like, the residual if I got it in the tank, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So today, so what I've been doing is like, it gets hard, right? Either you don't want to wake up or like you don't want to do it. I'll start walking and I'm like, I hate this. I hate life, whatever. So what I've been doing is before I walk out the door, I find an album, not a playlist, an album that I want to listen to. Right. So today it was 50 Cent. So what I do is the agreement is you're going to at least work for the length of this album. So that, typical album, 14 songs, you're looking at least an hour. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my dumb ass picked Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. That's 21 songs.
Hey, and you got to get it in.
And I'm like, that's the agreement. That's the agreement. I got to do it. But what ended up happening is I actually caught my second win and I was like, oh, I could do this all day. So I went from Get Rich or Die Trying till halfway into The Massacre.
Oh, wow. You was really getting it in.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm feeling it. Right. Because at some point, one of those songs is going to hit you and you're going to be like, I'm out here.
Yeah. No, and that's what I was going to tell you. I think it's more of a, you went with 50 Cent today. So honestly, like, a couple of his tracks that just get you going if you just listen to one.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the fact that you listen to a whole album, it's a mind psych, right? You said you got your second win.
Yeah.
Really all that is, for my people that are into science and studying the body, that was just your dopamine hit for real. Like your dopamine, your cortisol level spike, you was up. The sun, not the sun. It probably just started looking brighter outside,
right?
As you were walking, you know what I mean. You get that. Somebody start looking at you on the street. You start waving. You know what I mean? That feeling you get.
Yeah.
Like, man, I hope that person's having a good day.
I'm telling you, bro.
You
I'm telling you, like I was out there. My joints was all creaky. I was tired. I was sleepy. I was like, oh man, I want to be out here. So I walked the first lap, and I'm like. And then
Still don't want to do it.
And and then like I got that out the way. Then the second lap came, and then I ran that there's a stretch of it that I run. It's a straightaway. I run it. I either jog or I break into a full sprint, one of the two, whatever I got in me at the moment. Right. So I do that, and I'm like, I hated that. That was terrible. I round the corner again, and I'm like, oh, the sun's coming up. It's starting to get warm. I hate this shit. And then one of the songs, and then one of the songs came on, and I was singing, I was doing my 50 Cent, I was like, go, go, go. You know what I mean? I was in there, right? Yeah. So I was like, all right, so I'm doing it. Like we a couple songs in, I think In the Club is like song 3 or 4. So that came on. I was like, all right,
yeah,
I'm in there.
Good.
Yeah, and then I forgot about it. My legs stopped hurting. Next thing I was just doing it.
Your muscles got lubricated.
Baby. Yeah, everything was good. Everything was flowing, whatever, and so, that's what I've been doing. For me, cause I'm an old head, like I've been going through the archives, right? So like last week was all Bone Thugs and Harmony. So I went through each one of their catalogs. And the only thing that I don't skip, like I even would do the intro or the intros, the outros, the skits, whatever. But if it's too slow, I will skip that. Like if it's a super slow song, I will skip that. So typically it's because I want the full length of the album. So minus 1 or 2 songs. So I went through the Bone Thugs and Harmony catalog in a couple of days. I did Tupac, which I got to go back because there's a couple of things I didn't hit on that. And then I did Ja Rule's first album yesterday because that's my favorite. That's my only favorite Ja Rule album.
Okay. How many albums did he make? Like
I don't know. Ja Rule got like 4 or 5 albums, 6 albums maybe. But like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think the last 2 or 3 were like not even really commercial successes or whatever. But I'm not a Ja Rule fan like that because he switched gears after the first album. He's got songs that I like from each album pretty much. Mm-hmm. But in terms of albums, the only album that I listen to is his first album. So I played that, and I forgot how much of a classic that was. That was 1999. I was a junior in high school. So I was like, man.
I know you West Coast for sure, but I need you to get that B.I.G. on there.
Oh, yeah. I got it's in there. I did you know what? I hit that. I hit half of Ready to Die.
There we go.
On the last leg of one of my previous exercises, probably on one of the Bone days, I think. So I'm going to go through the Nas catalog.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go through the Jay-Z catalog. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Blueprint 1 and 2.
Yeah,
that really he Jay-Z on like that was some of his best work.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into some Pharoah Monch. I gotta get to some Scarface.
Never heard of Pharoah Monch. Heard of Scarface.
Yeah, Scarface is South. Who else am I looking for?
I ain't never heard of Pharoah Monch.
You ain't never heard of Pharoah Monch? Killer Priest. You know Killer Priest?
No, I ain't heard of Killer Priest.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put you up on that.
Yeah, if you ever, man, and also, man, I don't know how much you know about Young Jeezy.
Yeah, Thug Motivation 101.
Please, that's that one, and his Thug Motivation 101, and what's the one?
One of his Boys in the Hood album wasn't too bad.
But yeah, I want you to throw some Jeezy on there for sure. That Jeezy, bro, honestly, I compare him to like, as far like when I'm talking about rappers that motivate, they get your mind right. Shout out Jeezy, that's one of his song names. Like Meek Mill, like when I want to get motivated, like I listen to Meek Mill. Like, okay,
I can see why. I'm not a Meek Mill fan like that, but he got some songs, but his tempo is so up.
Yeah, bro.
Up there. So I understand why you mess with that.
Prior to me though, like Jeezy, like oh yeah, like I wanted a Snowman T-shirt in high school. But
don't do it.
I didn't get one though. I couldn't get one. Like that just wasn't across me. But I wanted that.
Right.
Jeezy the Snowman. Like
yeah. Can
so
I get an ad lib?
But shout out to you, bro, for sticking to it, and you've been getting to it, man, and. We're coming down the wire, and I guess I really wanted to ask you, before we get into any other topic, is how you feel. It's literally coming down the pipeline now.
Last stretch. Won't get too accurate with it, but we in that home stretch. So,
how's the mental? How you feeling?
I've been ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a small part of me that's nervous because I just want to get it done and make sure it's a night to remember, but everything's lining up. You know, took my stepson to get his situation fitted. You know, I'm going to take my son, probably today or tomorrow. You know, we just, figured out hotel stay. We're getting ready to close a little thing for the hotel booking. It's looking okay, you know, so we'll see how that goes, you know, to make sure my parents are straight and, you know, my brothers who are coming from out of town are straight and whatever. So it's lining up. It's lining up. The guest list is almost everybody that needed RSVP is RSVP, you know, so we just trying to clear up. I think we only need to clear up with like 10 people.
Yeah, y'all right on time.
So we on time, yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
y'all right on time, man. So
yeah, it's feeling good, man. I need to, you know, we was working on the playlist.
Ooh.
So that was kind of like, it's going to be interesting because, you know, like we were like, oh, like, what do we want on there? What's the vibe? So, really working on that.
Definitely got to have a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of, you know, Too Short, you know, shake that, you know, just, you know, once everybody get a couple cocktails and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe later on in the evening. You definitely want the love songs. I don't know if Jen, she probably do. Jen know music.
Yeah.
Some Anthony Hamilton.
You know
what I mean?
You know what, man? She wants light, fun. She wants it off the hook. Like, you know, there's that slow song in there for those moments, but like in terms of like that free, you know, I think she said we gonna have a little, I'm letting her do it, but you know, a little longer than, he's definitely in there. Little longer than average dance session or whatever. So she just wants everybody out there having a good time for most of the night.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
That's what we did at our joint. You know, man, I wish you would have came to my wedding. At our joint, my wife was Summer. She was really adamant about getting through everything. Dude, I think we danced. Seriously, we danced for like 4 hours. I mean, we just finished our stuff up quick. Like we didn't drag it out.
Yeah.
We ate. We did our dances she did her dance with her dad. I did my dance with my mom.
Yeah.
Me and her did our dance. She did the toss. I did and we was on the dance floor the rest of the night, bro. And it was like a club. Like it was crazy.
That's what she wants. And she's like, even the song, she was like, I don't want it too heavy. I don't want it too whatever. Like, let's keep it light. Let's make everybody have a good time. Let's throw some throwbacks in there. Let's throw some heavy hitters in there. Like, you know, let everybody have a good time, get some drinks, whatever, you know. So I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's celebrate. That's the vibe. So, you know, hopefully everyone has a good time. I think they will. So I think we invited the right people. So.
I don't know. You invite the people that you know is gonna have y'all back through the marriage.
You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful is because most of the people that we chose to invite are people that there's a few people that I walked into her life and met those people. She walked into my life and met those people, but a lot of people we met together.
That's the beautiful thing.
So, and that's kind of what we wanted. People that know our journey, that joined us at some point in that journey. So, yeah.
You got to have a mix of all three. It's perfect. You got to have a mix of all three.
Yeah.
And then those people, you know, it's so many conversations. I'm still getting stories about my wedding. And I know you know, it's going to be the same way, but you know, the people that you saying you two met and the people you had in your separate lives before you met each other, while you guys are having your moment and time is flying, right? You're enjoying your new wife. Those people are having conversations too. And they're going to say, oh yeah, wow. That happened between them. No wonder they love each other so much. I didn't know that happened. No wonder. I'm one of them. You know what I mean? I'm going to be this, that. Oh, yeah. Great. I've been there since almost day one.
I mean, no, you have, though. Like, we met you when she was just my girlfriend.
And so,
you know what I mean?
And it's you know, it's funny we laugh now, but it's just like, I know how I am. You know what I mean? I'm a total romantic. I believe in love. I totally believe in love. I believe in a strong, healthy marriage. And so I'm gonna be out there, you know, oh, I can't believe, you know, they're together. Oh yeah, they have a good time. They treat each other right. And, I'm going in. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Especially after I get a couple drinks in.
Yeah.
I'll be mingling and dancing, and it's gonna be a good time. I love weddings, bro. I love me a wedding. I ain't gonna lie to you. As an event, like, I love me a wedding.
Yeah, the few weddings I've been to as an adult has been really fun, man. It's just I actually sent her a little funny one that, like, some guy, like, he walked out with his wife, the whole part where the bride and groom walk out on the introduction. And I don't know what the coordination was supposed to be, but he, like, had her go out into the dance floor and whatever. And he, like, ran back or something. He tried to do, like, a cartwheel, backflip, whatever, and kicked her right in the head. And she was out. She was out for the count, and he tried to help her up, and she fell right back over. I was like, "Don't worry, baby, we ain't doing none of that."
That's the bride and groom did that?
Yeah,
bro.
Imagine doing a backflip, like handstand, whatever, and his foot like hit her square on the top of the head. And I was "Oh my God,
we have to do the wedding all over again." I can hear my wife right now.
I wouldn't blame. I don't know if I could laugh that off. I'd be so ashamed. I'd be like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Knowing me, I would definitely be a laugh it off, but I know my wife can't laugh it off. I can laugh anything off.
I don't know, man. You KO your wife on the day of.
Speaking of KOs, bro, I'm sitting here looking at your shirt, bro. And it's so appropriate that you wore that shirt, because we have been having a debate at work about the top 5 greatest wrestlers of all time.
Why? Because Hulk Hogan did?
Yes. And so it just kind of sparked this flame.
Wait, before you give me your list, do you
I ain't gonna give it to you yet. Okay, I just want to talk about wrestling for a minute.
Okay, but do you have a favorite wrestler of all time?
I have a tie.
Okay. All right. Go ahead with your story. We can get to that later.
I have a tie. And it's all about influence, right? There's probably people better than my favorite wrestlers, but it's all about influence. So they draw it up in WWE and Raw, SmackDown, all of that stuff, right? They draw it up. So it used to be called WWF.
Yep. That's when I watched it. Back in my day.
And so the script, I ain't gonna call it script because I don't want to ruin it. Edit that out. What they're doing, right? What they pose to the crowd as the good guy, bad guy. And one wrestler can go from being a good guy to a bad guy, right? You've been following this wrestler. For instance, like John Cena just had like a flip not too long ago. Okay. Like my entire childhood, like everybody was like, John Cena, you can't see me. He's the guy. Like he always got the cheers. And then like Randy Orton to come out and everybody's like, boo, boo, Randy. But like Randy won a lot of belts, like even as the bad guy. So how marketable it is, how big of a star these people are to you as like a child and even in adulthood. Like I'm still a fan of wrestling. Like I never wasn't not a fan of wrestling. Okay. I might have got busy and I wasn't about to be like, I'm real with you. I probably got a little ashamed, like, because people used to tell me like, oh yeah, wrestling's fake. It's fake. And
that's always been a thing. So I was just going to ask you because, you would have come into that situation way later than me. So I was watching wrestling since the 80s, right? So there was a time frame where no one quite, just the way the world, it sounds stupid to say now, but there was a time frame where you didn't know what was real, what was a game, what was fake, what was, like,
yeah.
And then like they got fantastical with it, right? So I remember when The Undertaker first showed up.
I love The Undertaker.
And it was like, what? And it was like, from Death Valley, and you're like, and I'm a kid, right? I don't know what the adults were thinking. I can only speak from me as a child. And I'm like, where the hell is Death Valley? Like,
you feel me?
Is that a place? And like, and then they would knock him out and he would just sit up like, and they're like, the dead man got up. And I'm like, oh shit, I can't go to sleep tonight.
Bruh, you feel me?
It was a thing. And then they brought out Papa Shango and he put a curse on the Undertaker. It was this whole thing, right? And then obviously there was the Ultimate Warrior. This was the back end of Ultimate Warrior career. And there was this whole thing where Papa Shango put like a curse on the Ultimate Warrior and he started throwing up. It was like a whole thing. And I was like, is this shit real? And I would ask my uncle and he was like, I don't know. My uncle, rest in peace. But I was like, that's actually it's one of my fondest memories with my uncle Francis, rest in peace, because like he's the one that really got me into wrestling. He would come to my house and just turn it on.
Fire.
And I would watch it at his house when I grew up with his son. So we'd always be watching it, you know what I mean? And there was this level of entertainment. I had to tune in every Sunday at 11 a.m. on Fox. And then, you know, when I got cable, it was the USA channel. And then like, I would be mad if we couldn't get the pay-per-view because we didn't have it like that. So I was hoping I was somewhere that somebody had it or whatever. But I mean, it took up a good part of my imagination for real, bro. And then it feels like when they entered the Attitude Era, right when I got out of high school, the early 2000s, that it shifted into more a different style of entertainment, which was still fun because that's when the Rock kind of really hit his pinnacle. That was fun, but I feel like in the middle of that is where I was like, I'm done. This is too much.
So here's I think I had a similar feeling to you. I think.
But you would have started in the Attitude Era mostly, right?
And that's why I think I loved it so much. I think it taught me how to have some personality. Like you brought up the Rock. Like when I think of Rock as a wrestler, I just think personality, right? I just think this dude had an aura. Like when he came in the ring,
right?
You knew the Rock was cooking. Like that was his thing.
But
you know?
I remember the Rock before he was the Rock. When he wore the purple shorts and he was Rocky Maivia.
Oh, that's
and
crazy.
He was like, he couldn't win a match. You know what I'm saying?
But
before he came back and he was the Rock.
Oh, bro, he leveled up, bro.
He leveled up. So if you look that up, bro, and you see what they turned him into, like they took their time with that.
He leveled up and I got into it. I remember wrestling was so big for me as a kid. And, you know, shout out to the principal I had in elementary school. I cannot remember his name for right now, but he realized that the youth at that time was like, we love wrestling. Like he realized that immediately.
Okay.
So every other month or like at the end of every month when I was in elementary school, he would have like, you know, like some wrestlers come in to our gymnasium and do a wrestling match. And he would be the main event. Like our principal would wrestle, bro. And we would go every week, every Friday night, bro. I was watching my elementary school principal get in the ring with some random dudes, get hit by a chair. Like it was lit.
That's
at my
cool.
School. At my school, bro. One of the coolest principals I ever had. And I remember then, it was probably like toward the end of the year. That was probably my first time I ever heard somebody said it and I processed it. Oh yeah, that's fake. And I think it kept getting said to me.
Okay.
And I slowly started to detach myself from it. Even though I liked it. Like, and I still do like it. I'm just being fully transparent. Everybody kept saying, oh yeah, it's fake. And I'm like, well, it's fake. Like I started trying to find everything wrong with the sport instead of just enjoying wrestling, regardless of the fact of whether it was fake or not.
Right.
So, and then just here recently, I'm kind of getting back into it, bro. I'm real with you. Like,
I haven't found that streak yet. Like, I wear this in homage to my childhood. I found this and I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's the old school. You know what I mean? So I was like, I got to get that. But I've gotten so many compliments on this shirt. It's kind of crazy. But, you know, there was this time where they did a lot to try to preserve the mystique of it. If you knew it was entertainment and like everything wasn't so true to life, good on you for enjoying it. If you thought there was some realism to it and you weren't quite sure, enjoy yourself.
You feel me?
Right? And like they would go to lengths. Like I remember like a wrestler, I can't remember the exact who it was, went on a talk show and the guy was like, it's fake. Just tell everybody it's fake. And he assaulted the person, the talk show host, just to preserve the business. Oh, if it's fake, watch this. Blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing.
That's so real.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And then you don't know if they staged that or if that was a true assault. I think it was because I think the wrestler went to jail for assault or something, but I can't remember. But they did whatever they could. And like, so now I like to go back and watch some of these documentaries and stuff that come out about things that different people went through. Like I know, The Undertaker, you know, I've heard stories how he made sure he was always in character if he saw somebody. Always. And then when he was trying to be inconspicuous, he really dressed up so people would not notice him. And it was easier for him because he would have all that white makeup on until like the later years where he kind of showed more of his regular features.
Yeah, he's actually pretty tan, dude.
Yeah. So, you know, he used to like, he took that business seriously, from a lot of different aspects, and people speak very highly from him as a about him as a professional. So,
Bruh.
you know,
he was monumental. Like,
right.
He literally, you talk about Undertaker, that's how I know he was fired, because he lasted through like 2 generations. Like,
yeah, I think, what did he do? Like 30 years or something like that? Like something stupid.
And he
long.
died 8 times in between that and came back to life.
And you didn't care. And you're like, but that's how you know what's crazy about that is that's how he went on vacation every time. He's like, okay, really? I've been wrestling like 4 or 5 years. It's time to go on vacation. Kill the character.
Die.
Kill the character.
And
the Undertaker got buried, blah, blah, blah. You're like, what? He got buried? Wait, how do you have a cemetery plot in the middle of the ring? No one asked these questions.
Bro, we loved it.
We loved it. And he got buried and we're like, whatever. And he's gone for a year. So he'll go have his surgery, go on vacation, do whatever he got to do and come back. And then it's the resurrection of the Undertaker in some form. And he's wearing something slightly different. And you're like, oh, he's back. You know, and they always had a grand entrance for him. Like, I think in terms of impact, he is the greatest personality that they ever had. Even today, he could show up today. The intro, come on. Bro. And people will lose their minds. And you're like, what's happening? What are we doing?
I'll lose my mind.
Right.
Shoot.
So like, you know, I just think in terms of character, personality, I think that's the greatest one. But my favorite all-time wrestler, before we move on to a different topic, is Bret the Hitman Hart.
I gotta go look him up. I don't think I remember him.
Oh man, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. The only man to wear pink and make me believe it was okay.
It was cool.
Like, that pink and black, bro. The Hitman. All day.
My favorite 2 is probably Undertaker. And for, you know, some odd reason, honestly, but Rey Mysterio. A lot of people don't know Rey Mysterio. But he just was electric. I think the mysterious, you know, I was wondering what was under that mask. You know, I was getting close to, you know, but, you know, always, they would have like the cut scenes where they go to the back and somebody try to rip it off, like after a fight. And like he fighting in the back, you know, to keep his pride. And one of my favorite characters, but my favorite tag team, probably Triple H and Shawn Michaels, the DX boys. So that was like, I was all in it. But my top 5 is probably Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Batista. I know Batista sounds crazy, but I was a big Batista fan. I don't even know if you ever got to see Batista.
Oh yeah, I did.
I was a big Batista fan. And Stone Cold, man.
Stone Cold.
It just, he had an aura about, I take out we gotta take out one of them because I like Triple H too. Okay. Triple H a dog.
See, I'm old enough to remember when we didn't call him Triple H. He came in all regal. He was Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's what the Triple H stands for.
Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he came in all prissy, like an equestrian person who like rides horses and like, you know, drinks tea with his with his pinky up. And he's just super regal. And then something happened. He started hitting the gym and steroids. And I guess when he decided to be a McMahon, and you know what? That was the greatest trick ever, because to me, and maybe this is my nostalgia kicking in, right? Like, I had the most fun when Vince McMahon was behind the microphone.
I got a little bit of McMahon. I got a little bit of that.
And then when I found out he was the owner, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, you've been the owner like this whole time? Like almost the whole time I was alive, he's been the owner. Like he got it from his dad, but you know, I don't know. That's a story all to itself. And you know, I don't know nothing about his personal life. I know there's a scandal there and all that. I'm not talking about that, but you know,
let's talk about the good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Nah, it was just a thing.
And I just have a thought before we switch gears. I do remember a big thing that made me stop watching wrestling. We had a guy come in and talk about drug abuse, and he happened to be a wrestler. Not nobody on WWE, nobody super famous, right? But like one of these, pop-up wrestling guys, and he talked about how he abused opioids. Mm-hmm. And I remember because I was in middle school, I was in 7th grade. Mm-hmm. He came in and he told us that at one point, because bro, they still hurt. Like even if they're acting, like when you hit the ground that many times in the night, bro, you're gonna be sore. Like
sore ain't even the word.
And so he was saying how he started out, he was only taking like 2 ibuprofens just to get right. Then he said that wasn't working, so he started taking 4. And then like the 4 wouldn't work, so he started taking like 20. Mm-hmm. And then 20 turned to like he was taking a handful of pills before every time he go out in the ring just to get the high of feeling how he used to feel. And so I was like, man, I'm not trying to be all right, I can't support that neither if they out here popping pills like that. And so that was it.
It's fun. It's interesting how your brain does that, because that happens to athletes on every level, especially in football, which you ended up playing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you can really get addicted to that stuff. And, I had a minor battle with that myself. Not understanding my body, being a former athlete on a lower level, but between that and then, ended up with the autoimmune disease, I ended up in some significant pain, especially as I got out of shape. Right. And I used to have chronic back pain, and, it got to a point where, I was starting to experience a lot of joint pain, back pain, that sort of thing. And, I asked Doc, I said, man, I need you to help me out, and the ibuprofen ain't working no more. I'm popping 3, 4, 6 ibuprofen every 4 hours, bro. And it's not doing enough. So he's like, okay, got into Vicodin and Norcos and all those things. And,
You saving? I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
And,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about me is for whatever reason, the way my body works is my body adapts to anything I put it through. So after a while, the Vicodin did not work. So he switched me to some other brand, and then that didn't work. And he was like, so we were just going back and forth, and I was, then I found myself taking at least 1 or 2 extra pills, a little more than what was on the bottle for me to take. Right.
And that's how it happens.
Yeah. And then I didn't feel it, so it became a thing. He had me try this other thing. I wish I would remember what it was called. But I ended up not feeling anything. It's what it does is it blocks your pain receptors in your brain. Mm-hmm. So I took that, and, one of the side effects is, insomnia. So I took it for a night, threw it back. I was like, whatever. Didn't think about it. By day 3, all of a sudden, it was the weirdest thing I ever experienced. I was like, okay, it's time to go to bed. I lay down and my body is like ready to run a marathon, but my brain's tired.
No way.
And I could not sleep. And by the time I fell asleep, it was 5 o'clock. Guess who has to be up at 6 a.m. for work?
Yeah.
And this happened for like 4 days straight, even after I stopped taking it. So I went back to the doctor. I was like, can't do that.
That ain't working.
I ain't willing to do that. And, then went back to Norcos and whatever. And after a while, I said, I got to find some natural remedy to deal with this. So I kind of worked through the pain and lost a little bit of weight, and, ended up treating my autoimmune disease properly, and ended up being in a place where I didn't need that anymore. So, but I say all that to say,
nah, you said it.
I know how easy it is to fall into that pattern of feeling you need it. And your brain will tell you need it, that you are not right unless you take this pill. Like it's literally, it's not even the person, it's literally addicting like that. So I feel for anybody who ended up in that spiral, because, I did on a minor level, but I have a non-addictive personality. So when I decide I'm done with something,
you done.
I'm done, bro. So I did that. I picked up a cigarette habit for a short time when I was, 20. You know?
I see you smoking a cig though.
And then
I could.
Yeah. And then one day I looked at myself, I was under a lot of stress and shit. And then, you know, I'll protect the guilty. So we're not going to talk about how we got there, but
I'm surprised you didn't smoke Black and Mild.
It happened. But I mean, I was in the same phase or whatever. And one day I don't know, I was standing in front of my car taking a cigarette break, you know, and this didn't last long. This is like, I would occasionally have a cigarette with a few people in my life that would smoke. And then I ended up buying my first pack and did that for a little while, maybe a couple of weeks. And I pulled over for a cigarette break because I was feeling a little stressed. And I remember looking at the box of cigarettes as I was getting ready to pull it out. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like I literally, as I had it in my hand, I literally said out loud, what the fuck? And I just threw it away. And I was like, I'm not doing that anymore.
And, you know, once again, not bashing anybody that smokes cigarettes. I could care less. You know, I don't believe in it because I just don't think it's the healthiest thing you could be doing with your lungs. But,
we all make our choices.
Exactly. But some people never come to that realization. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That everybody doesn't have that. Like, you literally pulled over and was like, how did I get here?
How did I get here? I tell the story all the time because it's the funniest thing that happened to me. It's like, it's almost like if I could remove myself, like if I was a character in a movie and you as the audience, like you're like, why is that character doing that? You know what I mean?
How did I get here?
And I just was like, no.
Man, to follow up on the, you know, just on opioids and, you know, on the pills, I remember I never did like mess with medicine or pills, but I just remember, I think I always been stewarded that way. Because I remember when I got to college and I was playing football, it was some cats that was in the training room. I'm not trying to down our trainers back then, but they literally would be like, you know, if we were sore sometime, it's like, oh, you can take ibuprofen, like it's an anti-inflammatory. So if you take it, like it's going to help with your soreness from your 2-a-day practices. And I remember hearing her say that. And I remember thinking about it. But I remember going home and going back to my dorm and listening to like a motivational video. And it was like, pain is just weakness leaving the body. And so when I went back to the training room and I was getting treatment and she said that, I literally looked at my trainer and said, pain is just weakness leaving the body. And she looked at me and said, you're going to be in here every day. It was so funny, but I also remember somebody saying, and I'm telling you, I just take these nuggets raw. And for some reason, if I feel like it's the right thing to do, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I remember somebody saying, oh yeah, you don't want to start taking pills too early in your life. Your body get used to them.
Yeah.
And so it was a running back. His name was Alan Barnwell. I remember who told me that now. He said, try not to take no medicine as long as you can in your life, because you're going to need it later in life. He told me that, and I done kept that with me to this day. And now I'm like even when I get sick, I'm like, you know what? My body going to have to work for this one. Like, it's going to have to work. Like, I'm not about to just roll over and take no medicine.
Yeah, I was like that. I was like that. And I don't know why. I think my dad just, he's kind of like that. But, you know, if you need a little bit of comfort, like, you know, like if you need a rest, like if you need to sleep, like he always was like, okay, if during the day, fight your cold, fight whatever, get your rest, take it then so you can sleep and then, you know, let your body heal itself or whatever. So I kind of took that as religion, you know, and that's kind of what I do. I typically don't take things,
the NyQuil though,
you know, right away. I'll treat the anti-inflammatory some other way.
But you gotta drink the NyQuil. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I go through my day, but you're right. When it's time to go to bed, I take that NyQuil. Speaking of NyQuil, and this is another reason why I also have a rocky relationship with that medicine. I'm in summer camp, my my freshman year of college. And we have our spring game. We're about to have our spring game, right? I'm sick. I'm under the weather. I've been fighting this cold. I ain't been taking no medicine like I told you. My homeboy, Cam Brown, he came to me, hey man, I got some NyQuil. You take this NyQuil, it'll put you right out. Dude, it'll put you out. You wake up, you're going to have a good day tomorrow. You can have a good game. I say, bet. I take 2 cups. Boom, boom. throw it back before I go to bed. Boom. Next day, he wake me up. All right, it's time to go. I'm getting up really drowsy. I wake up, my eyes is bloodshot red. I don't know what's going on. I look at him, I say, all right, I'm about to get up. Next thing I know, bro, all I remember is me telling him I'm about to get up. Next thing I know, he come back in the room. He got his cleats on, his football pants, his pads, and his shirt like he about to go play the game. And he say, dude, you just missed all the meetings. You missed the lift, and you missed your player meeting, your position meeting. I have never been under so much stress.
Shit.
I've never been so, bro, I jumped out of bed, threw everything out the way. This is because of NyQuil now.
Yeah.
I threw everything out the way. He's like, take my bike. No, I didn't take his bike. I ran. I ran from my dorm all the way to the football field in a sweat just to get out there. And they tell me to sit my butt down because I missed all the meetings. I didn't play in the spring game to the second half. And then after the spring game, I had to do 200 yards worth of up downs every 5 yards. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. So, yeah, I have a bad attachment to NyQuil, just so you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's a terrible experience, man. That's why I don't mess with medicine.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you one of those people. Like, actually, like, it don't affect me that heavily.
It do, bro.
But Nate's like that. You give Nate some NyQuil, you can say goodbye for like 48 hours.
He like, Dad, I can't move.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, life hurts. I don't want a life today.
No, man, don't get me wrong. I know it's a time and place for everything. I'm not being like that, but just like with alcohol, like alcohol affects people differently. Some person, you give them that half a shot, they're good for the night.
Yeah.
Other people, when they get that half a shot, it's the most awake they've been all day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's all different. But anyway. I can smell it. Football season is around the corner. I can literally count the days. How you feeling about your Patriots this year?
I can't wait. Stephon Diggs got rid of all the extra weight. I think he's ready to play. Extra weight, I mean like Cardi B.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. I'm glad you knew what I was saying.
Yeah. That's what I meant. He focused. He ready. He ready to be a Patriot.
All right.
You know, Drake May got another year on his belt. He ready to go. So I'm excited. I'm excited. New coach. Back. I feel like we're gonna get the Patriots of old. You know, we're not gonna we're not gonna win. I'm not saying we win the championships, but I'm saying we make playoffs this year and we scare a few people.
Do you win your division?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Who you got in there? Miami, Patriots,
Miami,
Buffalo in your division?
No. Let me see who's on our division.
Who's in the AFC? It's the AFC
Jets,
North, right?
The Jets.
Oh yeah, Jets, Patriots, Miami,
and it's a pretty weak.
I think it's AFC North.
Yeah. Hold on, let me Google that. Isn't the Steelers in our division?
No, Steelers is in division with the Ravens.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Why do I not know who?
I always forget every year because they don't matter.
Tennessee.
Oh yeah, right. Is that
it's
right?
Tennessee? I think.
No. It's the Bills, Dolphins, us, and the Jets. There you go.
Bills, Dolphins. Yeah,
and didn't they change it like a couple years ago too? Like they updated it and moved it around just a touch.
And y'all not the AFC North. What's y'all division?
AFC East.
How are you guys the AFC East? That makes no sense.
I mean, it do make sense.
All the teams are in the North, except for Miami.
I mean, do we in the Northeast?
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Stupid.
But what? The Jets ain't nothing. The Dolphins not going to be what they used to be. They were getting.
You
good.
hope that.
So it's just going to be us and the Bills.
You right. I give you that. Miami had a really
So yeah,
bad
we
year
win in our
last year.
division. We win in our division.
Excuse me, how you are? Hey, what do you predict your record to be? Let's go ahead and put it on record right now, and I'll give you mine too.
Oh, okay. Let me. Is the schedule out? Let me see.
I'm not sure, but I'll go ahead and give you
Patriots
mine.
schedule.
With our track record, I think the Eagles are going to go 12-5. 12-5. Either 12, 12-5. I'm gonna lock it in at 12-5.
Preseason. Okay, wait. Are you for real? We start with the Raiders. Raiders
1-0.
W. Miami W. Pittsburgh maybe. Carolina
They getting better.
W. Buffalo.
All right.
That's an L.
3-2.
New Orleans. Where they at right now?
They ain't nowhere. That's a W.
That's a
4-2.
W. Tennessee's a W. Cleveland might be tough. We're going to spank those Falcons. We might lose to Tampa. New
You
York.
definitely ain't beating Baker Mayfield.
Cincinnati, New York.
You ain't beating Joe Burrow. Get out of here.
Okay. So let's do this right. Oh, and then we finish against Miami. They always do that to us. God dang. So Baltimore. So 1, 2, 3. We gonna lose 4 to 5 games this year.
So you saying y'all gonna be 12-5?
Yep.
Yeah, 12-5.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that. Right. I'll take that this year. 12-5. I'll take that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be 12-5 too. Eagles, because we got our schedule. We got the 3rd hardest strength of schedule in the NFL this year.
Because I don't think we beat Washington.
Man, they good.
Yeah.
We got
You know how weird that is for me?
That Washington is good.
Like the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years in the NFL has been like weird for me. Like all of a sudden the Bengals are good. Who else? The Bengals, the Browns got good. It's weird. Like they're traditionally like terrible teams. You know what I mean? I'm like, how is that?
Look at the Lions, bro.
The Lions,
bruh.
When I was a kid, when Barry Sanders was there, they would win games. They would occasionally make the playoffs. They just didn't make any noise. So, but as good as they are, they haven't been that good. Yeah. So it's a little weird. Especially like, like I grew up watching a lot of 90s football. So that was the Packers, the Cowboys, the 49ers,
that hard-nosed football.
Yeah. All those teams, like, I mean, even the Raiders have a tradition of like being mediocre to okay. You know what I mean? Like mediocre, okay, not great, through my lifetime.
The Raiders had a really good run though. I don't remember when that was.
Bro, they made one Super Bowl appearance. Was that 2002?
Yeah, but how did they get that like bravado of being like a nasty, like, kind of?
That's like the Raiders from the 60s and the 70s.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's John Madden's Raiders.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Their reputation is just something that got held on to. It came from John Madden's Raiders and before, but them being in LA for an extended period of time and like, the gang culture and the Mexican culture wearing Raiders gear, things like that. It just always became like, the roughnecks of the NFL.
To me. Yeah.
But in terms of like, what's their motto? Committed to excellence. That wasn't a thing. That hasn't been a thing in a long time.
Why not?
I'm gonna let you go back and watch the tape.
Why not?
Just Google Raiders records for the last, 30 years.
Has it been that bad?
How many times have they won 10 games in your lifetime?
Honestly, I don't keep up with them. I'm just going to do the Raiders record last 10 season. Oh, they're 72-92 in the last decade.
72-92?
Yeah.
So they're not even 500. So,
Yeah,
okay, so let's take a middle of the road team. Let's see. Who would be fair to compare them to?
Green Bay.
Yeah, go ahead, Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay. Green Bay record last 10 years. Let's see. Yeah, I think Green Bay is a fair assessment. Oh, okay. Green Bay's record in the last 10 years. Somebody else been Googling the Raiders because that popped up immediately. Like, I kind of got to go do some digging for this Green Bay record. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know how you see stuff?
Well, that's because Pete Carroll been talking. He just recently was like, oh, we going to win a bunch of games and whatever he said. I'm like, no.
Okay, I got it up here. So they went 10-6. We started from 2015. 10-6, 10-6, 7-9, 6-9-1. And then in 2019, they started going crazy. 13-3, 13-3, 13-4, 8-9, 9-8, 11-6. But it's not giving me the total.
Right.
But that's kind of like,
that's definitely better than that. So
that's even. Like, it's even. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably above 500. For the majority of the part, they're above 500.
Yeah, because I think you only read off what I heard 2 or 3 years they were below 500.
They had 1, 2, 3 up 3 years they were below.
Only 3 years, yeah.
See, they be getting to it. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, bro. And you know what's kind of crazy is I just saw a stat since we talking sports. They put the Joker, NBA. The Joker stats at age 29 next to LeBron stats at age 29.
I bet they crazy.
Guess whose stats are better?
Joker.
Yeah. Like hands down.
You would only bring it up if his stats were better than LeBron's. That's the only time you would bring it up.
I mean, but I was shocked. I was shocked that it was that drastic of a difference. And I was like,
it wasn't that drastic.
It was drastic, bro.
Let me see.
No way. Man, let me see if I can find it.
You over-exaggerating stuff.
No, bro.
Yeah, you do, man.
No, bro. It's pretty drastic.
You gonna put some respect on the King name, man. What the King ever do to you?
I'm like, oh, he ain't gonna have to play 20 years to get those numbers.
That is crazy. All right. You said the Joker versus LeBron stats. Get out of here.
Age 29. Age 29, specifically.
It better not be like rebounds and assists.
It's all of them. It's all the good numbers that you want.
I mean, no, I want some good numbers. I gotta see for myself. He can be disrespecting the King like that.
Man, is that your king?
King of basketball.
King of flops.
All right, let's see. All right, I got it up.
King of complaining to the ref.
Minutes. LeBron played more minutes per game, but
I wonder why.
At age. Oh, this is until 29.
Yeah.
LeBron averaged more points per game. Joker averaged more rebounds, assists. They're the same in steals and blocks. Joker makes more threes, of course. No, you had to be looking at the wrong stats.
No, let me see. Let me find it. This says that LeBron James has had 23,901 points. Joker has 15,597. Joker has more rebounds. LeBron has more assists. He has more steals. Okay, so what I'm looking at, and you tell me if this is wrong. So, here I found the exact post. So in 2025, which is this past season, right?
You talking about the age, just the exact age of 29?
Yes, the exact age of 29. So in 2025, which would be this past, like currently now for Nikola Jokic, right? He's 29. He's 29 now, right? So he's averaging 29.1 points, right? When LeBron was 29, that was 2014. He was averaging 27.1.
That's still good.
I didn't say it wasn't good. I'm saying that Joker's better.
It's a bad year. They can't take 1 year and say Joker.
God. Come on.
Come on now.
Assists 10.3 for Jokic, 6.3 for LeBron. Right? Steals, Jokic has 1.8, 1.6. That's comparable. So that's an even. Blocks 0.7, 0.3. Okay.
Let me see something.
Field goal 57% versus LeBron's 56. So that's still comparable. 3-point percentage 41% versus LeBron's 37. Free throws 80% to LeBron's 75.
I'm about to get you. I'm about to get you. You said 2014, right?
Yep. No. 2014 for LeBron. 2014. Yeah.
You know what happened in 2014?
You was born.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You know what happened in 2014 though?
What?
That was his first year back from Miami on that horrible Cleveland team.
Oh.
And the next year he went to win the NBA Finals with them. So after, I'm looking at it right now.
Is that when his mama was busy?
No, that was after.
Oh.
That was after.
Oh.
That was after. That the Delonte West joint happened literally when he was like 06, 08.
Was it that far back?
Yeah. Delonte West joint happened like early on in his career. For sure. Yeah, that's very interesting. So
all it says, I'm not saying LeBron didn't have a good career or whatever. All it says,
amazing career,
is Jokic is on a path. Like as how great is is LeBron if Jokic is already on a higher trajectory? Is what I'm saying.
Well, you can say that about a lot of. Well, he's not though, because that's the stat I was looking at. When you go Google compare Joker and LeBron until 29 years old, LeBron is blowing them out like at like points per game. Now he might have had a better year than him this year, but leading up like from they started in the NBA to the age of 29. We'll see,
because a lot of those numbers are inflated because traditionally he's always played excess minutes, right?
And he started when he was 18. That's what I was about to say.
And he started with so by the time at age of 29, how many more years had he played more than Jokic?
I don't know.
So that matters.
No, 100%. And to your point, here's another thing though. And this is where it speaks to LeBron being really good at taking care of himself. I don't know that Joker's diet and his lifestyle will last long enough.
I'll give him that. I'll put LeBron where I put Tom Brady. Like no one's gonna outwork him that way.
Yeah,
because there's no way he's playing as long. I mean, besides the sports enhancement drugs, you know what I'm saying?
But get out of here!
Come on, man. You know he the king of that for sure.
Get out of here!
Tell me it's not true, bro. Tell me it's not true.
I don't believe that. I don't really agree with you. You're not gonna make me hate LeBron.
I don't need you to hate LeBron. I just need you to be honest about LeBron. That's all.
I'm not. It ain't honesty.
Okay.
I had somebody tell me. That.
So what he went keto or something, or like what happened? Why he stopped being all buff?
You know, bro, I'm real with you. I don't know. I truly don't know. I've never looked into that, but I do think it's crazy. I have seen his like body transform. Like I will look into that.
As soon as the NBA started that new testing policy, all of a sudden he cut weight and was like, I need to get lean now. I'm getting old. That same year, all of a sudden he cut weight.
Maybe he realized that, you know, it ain't no these just allegations, all right?
I'm just saying. I mean, and Rich Paul is on like some clinic list in Florida where you get that good stuff. I don't know. Look up what KG said about it. KG is he is not a nice man.
Kevin Garnett is probably the realest though. He's probably one of the realest NBA players, like as a person. Oh, he gonna cut it to you straight.
He spoke on it. He blatantly. I actually was like, "Oh man, there's no brothership between you and LeBron at all." Like he's literally spoke on it.
But I just seen him go on a podcast and just say like talking about how great. How long ago did KG say that about him not being boys LeBron? Because he literally was just like, no cap. I see the posts all the time where he like, LeBron is the greatest. Like, I can't believe people would think that they on this man level. Let me see. Let me see. I'm not. Let me see when this came out. Oh, this came out. That's Kendrick Perkins. I want to see KG. I'll find it later. I think I know what you're talking about, too. I know what you're talking about. I'll find it later. Look at us. See what sports do to you? You see what sports do to you? Anyway. I gotta burn that. But is KG the greatest power forward of all time?
No.
Who is?
I mean, I'd put Duncan before him for sure.
Tim Duncan?
Yeah.
Is he in your top three?
KG?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. Probably not. He's important. He was great. I love KG, but
KG was a dog.
Yeah, no, not top three. I'd have to really think that list through, but I don't think top three.
Mm-hmm. Any updates though? You got anything upcoming? Just busy with work?
No, nothing crazy. Trying to think if there's anything new. I don't think so. Nothing nobody would be interested in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
same. I ain't got nothing going. I'm actually trying to get my football academy started.
Oh, tell me about that.
Through Corona City. It's a flag football academy. It'll be every 8 weeks. You sign up through the city of Corona. I'll be running that. So I've been just kind of planning it out, jotting down ideas, how I want to build the kids. I want to gear it towards, if they want to have a flag football career or if they would like to transition into tackle at some point. I want to make it tangible. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to, basically I'm just trying to hit multiple layers and build confidence as well. So if you live in the Corona area, be on the lookout. Even if you don't live and you want a good coach, I believe I have the credentials to be a great flag football coach, and I think the academy is going to be good. I really do. I think we're going to put a lot of work in.
Can I play for your team?
Come on, shoot, heck yeah.
I could, still run a 40 and
If you can run it under 6 seconds, we in the game.
Nah, man, it's more like, a minute or something.
Whatever, no way. If you really stretched out and you just ran the 140, you probably run like a 5.7.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even, you know what? Like, I think I'm beyond even trying to attempt that. Like, I have no urge to find out how fast I can run a 40.
I'm curious. I'm really trying to get my knee back right. I'm curious if I can run that 40.
Yeah. I'm already wearing a knee brace, so we'll see. Like, it's nice to be able to jog now and kind of do all that, but we'll see. I'm definitely not where I want to be, but.
You got your knee brace on right now?
No, I just took it off.
Oh.
Yeah, I took a shower and everything before the pod, so.
Oh yeah, you got it in. Yeah, you locked in.
Yeah.
I be in the gym, man, and I told you we talk about that gym life all the time. I think I just get a little not jealous, but I see like a guy that's fit, and then it make me go do some extra work in the gym when I know I should just be trying to recover my body. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I be in the gym, and I went to a machine last night, and I know my set weight. But the guy that did the machine before me, honestly, bro, he was smaller than me physically, look like eye test wise. But I tried to do his weight that he was doing, and I was struggling, and it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. You know what I mean? But I just said, it's all right.
There is something about recovery though, because I've been paying attention to the information on my Apple Watch, and it was telling me okay, don't stay in this area too long because you need to recover. You're gonna start having negative effects is the warning, right? So I was like, all right, whatever. So I eased up and I would just take short walks for the next couple of days, and then I actually had some swelling in my foot, so I didn't walk one of those days, right? On the third day. Well, when I got back to it, it was like, okay, you're now in a place where you should ramp up your efforts again. So I did that. And then the next day it was like, you're below where you're supposed to be. Don't stay here too long or you're not going to be having gains. So now I'm back. It says steady now. So I'm like, okay, well, I hop on the scale and I'm like, oh, now I'm down 7 pounds.
Oh, wow.
But before, like I was fighting the same 3, 4, 5 pounds forever and couldn't keep it off. So
your Apple Watch put you on game like that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a little stat. It shows you, man. Let me see if I can find it.
Not your watch, but just, your
like like that app that's associated with your watch.
The workout app, not workout.
You know that little window that comes up and it shows you like, oh, your sleep pattern and all that. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me click that. Let me pull it up. Oh, it keeps pulling up the calendar.
Man, I know what you're talking about, bro.
This shit right here. So yeah, when you click it says, it measures your heart rate, your sleep and all that. And it says, overnight vitals and all that. Like, I've been following that stuff and it'll say, oh, okay, when you read it on your phone, it'll say, like if you slept well, cause I wear my Apple Watch to sleep most nights and all that. And just I've been following it. Like, what's my heart rate doing? So one of the things that I make sure I'm doing when I take these walks is to always have these spurts of getting my heart rate up to 160. 160, run that out, not stop, but walk briskly, let my heart rate come down. I come down to 120, 130, run again, get back up to 160, repeat. So that's what I've been doing.
Now you got to get a little formula going.
Yeah.
I got to give it to you. You getting it. You are getting it. I got to stay away from the running. I tried running last week. I ran 4 days and I could barely walk for the rest of the week. So running is not in my cards right now. I go to the gym. I get on the bike. I'm on the bike right now. Or I'll do the treadmill. I think it's just running on the concrete. My knee can't handle it right now.
The elliptical, bro. Get it back low impact.
But I think the elliptical will injure me, shoot.
Really? That should be low impact. That's built for people with knee issues.
Right after I did the elliptical, that same day, I remember just being, I think I just overworked my body.
You probably did. Yeah. But that's what I did. My knee was swollen. And then, so this is what happened. My right knee got swollen. I ended up on painkillers for that. We were just talking about painkillers. I ended up on painkillers for that. Bring the swelling down. That happened in a day. Then my left foot started hurting. I recovered that. Then the top of my right foot started hurting.
Golly.
Yeah. But it was just because I'm doing more with my body than I've done in a long time. So my body's just reacting. And then I'm still getting used to not putting the weight of my body in the wrong places because of, the fear of my Achilles injury. So all those things is just, they could be setbacks. This is what I'm saying. This is why I had to put this music playlist on and just go, no matter what, things are going to happen because I keep having these excuses to tell me you don't have to go today.
You didn't have to go today.
Yes, I did.
You didn't, bro.
Yes, I
Next
did.
time to sleep. There you go. Lock in.
I got these pictures I got to take. I got to look good for my woman in my wedding, man.
Wait that dog up. Wait that dog up. Sometimes you got to take that dog on a walk every day. I ain't talking about.
I'll take him on a walk too.
Nah, I ain't talking about him.
Oh.
He that dog inside of you.
He did 3 miles with me yesterday.
He did good? How you doing?
He knocked out.
What's the update on him?
He good. He
back?
Yeah. I think
you can go pick your other dog up, man.
I think he back. He trying to run around now. He happy.
You can go pick up the other dog, bro.
We said like January.
Yeah?
Maybe. So we got to get the wedding done and then get some money off the books and then just figure out where we at and then we have to figure out when we going to do the honeymoon.
Where y'all going?
I don't know, bro. We might have a hookup for Cabo if it ain't dangerous. Cause I done heard people getting beat up in Cabo right now.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be a little more specific. I done heard black people getting beat up in Cabo.
Yeah. That's specifically what I heard. Well, it just so happened to be a black guy that time, but I heard in all the touristy places, it hasn't been as safe recently. So we might, to be honest, we flirted with Cabo or we want to go to Argentina.
Ooh.
But we might wait, bro. We might actually wait a year.
That's what we did.
And just save up money and like really do it big, you know, wait for a few things. Yeah.
Stay for a week and just
like, we don't want to force it. So, you know, we want to make sure it's right. And, you know, we can really enjoy that time. So.
No, I know it. I know how it be.
Yeah. We've been together for a while now. So like these little things isn't quite as
big. I mean, bro,
as important, you know, for some people, like you were saying, you kept your ceremony pretty short and sweet. That's what we aiming to do too. It's gonna be short and sweet. Let everybody enjoy that. But all right, let's go party. You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be this long, drawn out thing. So,
y'all got each other forever.
Yeah,
you're gonna go on so many vacations, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. I can't wait.
Yeah,
for that bachelor party.
Yep. Oh, did you get your call yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I've been patiently waiting.
Yeah.
I'm not stubborn like that.
Yeah. I mean, you know what day is happening, so like it's going down.
No, so like some days I just look over at my phone, like I don't wonder if I'm gonna get the call today.
Yeah.
I just want to pick it up with some enthusiasm. But we good. I already, you know, I'm good. We up.
Yep.
The only thing that can stop me is work. I'm direly needed at work, but
yeah,
hopefully I'll be able to work it out. But other than that, brother, I'm good, man. Just some notes, man. I've been really thinking about the people that have been tuned into the podcast. Thank you, guys. I just want to say thank you for always listening to us. My Uncle Jason again. Shout out, Uncle Jay. That's one person I know who's going to listen to the podcast every time. You got anything?
Man, I'm just same thing, man. Just thankful for anybody listening in. Share it with a friend. We got a few things cooking. I don't know if I want to talk about it yet. But
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't talk about it yet. But you know, and we got at least 2 bigger interviews coming up. We got to set that up. That'll be interesting to get going. So yeah, you'll see. Hopefully we'll see some growth in the coming weeks. I'm really excited about what we got.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let people tune in, and you know, it'll be good. And if you haven't, if you listen to this episode and you haven't checked out the episode with Andre Watson, you
go check it out.
Yep, and go check out that man's book too. It's at the very least, it's inspirational.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Yeah, we're gonna call this one kind of show today, I think, man. It's just a nice
see you next week.
Moment. Yes, sir. There you go. Thank you for listening to another episode of Raising the Bar with Ra and Treve. If you like what you heard, do us a favor and share the podcast with a friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to podcasts also. New episodes every Wednesday. You can leave us a comment on the episodes where you stream them on Instagram at rtb.podcast or send us a direct email at rtb.podcast25@gmail.com. That's rtb.podcast, 25 @gmail.com. See you next week.